What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie2988 coming at you live once again through the power of the internet. And today I pissed off somebody who I used to consider a friend. And based on the fact that I haven't talked to him in 2 years and that he just followed me on Twitter, unfollowed me on Twitter, I guess we're no longer on friendly terms. And he even talked about it on his podcast today. So let's get into that. Now, as you can tell by the title and thumbnail, the person I'm talking about is Ethan Klein. And Ethan Klein had tweeted this on April 1st saying he was not going to do a podcast because he was bedridden. And later on that day, he uploaded images of him being in the hospital. So I tweeted this and didn't think twice about it. I said, apparently Ethan is in the hospital. I know a lot of people don't like this guy, but I really wish he would take better care of himself mentally and physically. Take it from someone who is bad at doing nothing. It leads to ruin and misery. And I actually meant to say who's bad at doing anything, but I don't know why I typed it that way. That should give you an idea of how much thought I put into my tweets. So apparently this is very upsetting to Ethan for some reason. And if you think you know why, I want to see your guesses in the comment section below. Unless you're already informed on the situation, tell me why you think it was upsetting. You can go listen to it for yourself. Go watch the latest H3 podcast. And about 20 minutes in, he called me a fence sitter and said that in this tweet, I'm fence sitting, which is weird to me. I don't really understand that, so hopefully you or somebody else can explain it to me. I wish Ethan had talked to me about it instead of talking about it on the podcast so that I would get a lot of hate, but whatever, that's fine. But I did not take this as fence setting. But here's the thing. Ethan Klein is upset, just like I have, a lot of his audience in the last couple of years, okay? In fact, he's upset a lot of my audience. Every time I ever mention Ethan on my Twitter timeline, I get a bunch of people saying they wish ill on the guy. They don't like the guy anymore. They wish he would stop being on the internet. I see that every time I retweet something from Ethan or every time I talk about Ethan. In fact, the way that I learned that Ethan was in the hospital was by a mutual of ours, somebody else that I follow who was talking about him, saying not very nice things about him being in the hospital. Let me put it that way. So with all that negativity in mind, I said what I said, which is I know a lot of people don't like Ethan, and I see it on my timeline right now. I didn't add that part, but I know a lot of people don't like Ethan. But this is more important than that. This is the guy's a father, the guy's a husband. Like, set your dislike for somebody aside and wish this guy well and join me in doing it. Is that fence sitting? Maybe I don't understand what fence sitting is, but saying, hey, even the people who are mad at Ethan, stop being an asshole and wish well for the guy. That's fence sitting? That to me seems like taking a side, and that seems like it's taking Ethan's side. The other thing that I got a lot of criticism for was saying, who am I to be giving health advice, considering I haven't been taking that health advice myself? You know, I'm in therapy, but I'm still very mentally ill. I'm physically very unfit. Like, obviously, I need to take my own advice here, right? I don't know about you, but if I wanted to learn about the dangers of heroin use, I would talk to a heroin addict. If I wanted to learn about the dangers of alcoholism, I would talk to an alcoholic. And if I wanted to learn why you want to make sure your health is better than mine and your mental health is better than mine, I feel like I'm a really good person to deliver that message. When it comes to my physical health, I'm in constant pain. My back hurts, my knees hurt. I have trouble sleeping because of sleep apnea, but also because of pain. I have trouble functioning as a human being because of the pain and because of my weight. And when it comes to my mental health struggles, well, you've seen the results of my bad mental health on both my career, on my marriage, on my life, on everything over the last few years. Had I done the work earlier when I was still younger, then it would have had a better result. You do not want to follow in my footsteps. You want to take this shit more seriously than I did, and you want to do better than I did. Trust me. Trust me, you don't want to end up like me. Now, how to successfully do that, I don't know. I don't know how to get mentally better. I've been in therapy for 30 years, and I still haven't figured it out. I still haven't figured out how to put the fork down, so I can't tell you how to do it. I can just tell you, you absolutely should. If I were out here saying, here's how you lose weight, that makes me an asshole. If I'm out there saying, here's how you become a mentally healthy person, that would make me an asshole. But by saying, you don't want to end up like me, I have no clue why that would upset anybody. But for Ethan Klein, if you see this or if his fans see this, let me get off of the fence for a second, okay? I absolutely hated the last couple of years in Ethan's career. I've absolutely hated the fact that he did a show with Trisha and it did so much damage to his reputation and allowing his mental health and his politics to negatively impact his career, because I've gone down that path. I'm where Ethan will end up in a couple of years, and it has broken my fucking heart to see that happen to Ethan. It really, truly has. And unlike me, when it comes to me, I'm the only person that suffers when I fuck up. Ethan has a wife. Ethan has kids. He needs to take better care of his family. He needs to take better care of his health so that he can do a better job for the people that rely on him. That's my opinion. There's me completely off the fence. Ethan was very kind to me when I got to visit with him. He allowed me to do his show 3 times, and I think there's hardly anybody that's done his show 3 times. And I'm always going to be grateful for that, and I'm always going to be so grateful for his kindness. And it breaks my heart today to know that I've upset him. It really does. It's fucked me up. I don't know if you can tell the difference in this video and others because I'm pretty good at masking. But, I mean, this has fucked me up, man. And, I mean, I guess it's no huge loss that Ethan unfollowed me on Twitter anyway. I've sent him several DMs over the last couple of years. He's never answered them, right? I mean, shit, I could still reach out to Keemstar today. I could reach out to Jesse. I could reach out to 99% of the YouTubers, even Woody from PKA. And they'll respond to me. Ethan stopped responding to me even before everyone else was pissed off at me. So it's not a huge loss, I guess. But why does it still hurt so bad? And I've been asking myself that since I discovered this an hour ago. And I think it's because I still love Ethan. I still respect Ethan. I still care about Ethan. And that's a character flaw in me, I think. If someone shows me human kindness, I hold on to that forever. Like, if you're nice to me once, just once, you can treat me like shit 1,000 times, and I'm still going to like you. And Ethan's never treated me like shit, not even today. You know, so of course it hurts that Ethan is upset with me. I wish we could have talked about it. But instead, I heard about it secondhand on Twitter, so I'm handling it the same way Ethan did, by using my platform, by using my audience, and discussing it this way. Instead of like adults, huh? So be the life of a YouTuber. That said, Ethan, I'm sorry that I upset you. I'm sorry that I addressed people that dislike you in that tweet. In fact, I'll just leave your name out of my mouth moving forward, okay? Whether you're sick, whether you're happy, whether you're well, whether you're mad, whether you're dead, I don't fuck it. Even when you die. You and me, done. We're done. Don't worry about it. That said, can you do me the kindness of not punching down again? Could you do me the kindness of not using your 1 million+ audience to bring me even more fucking hate than I already have? Is that a thing you think you could do for me? Small favor to ask of a man who owes me no favors, but I'm asking it anyway. As always, guys, thanks for watching. I love you very much, and I will speak with you again.